In this video, I'm going to show you how to build your first SolidWorks model from the scratch. Okay, so if you are a complete beginner, you never built a model in the SolidWorks, or maybe you dabble a little bit into this, but you're still not clear how to do it, I'm going to now show you step by step. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to create new part file. So we're going to go here, new, we're going to select part, and we're going to click OK. Now, what we're gonna create a bracket. Okay, that's gonna be very simple. We're gonna use few most common tools, and you can use these tools to create a lot of products. Okay, so once we have this part file, automatically SolidWorks put us into the sketch. Just click here, exit. We just want to start from the scratch. No, the first thing that we have to do, I'm not gonna now explain all the tools or what's here in the SolidWorks, just only what is essential. So the first thing here, I have feature manager design tree. You have three planes. You have to choose the first plane because on this plane, we're going to create a sketch. So we first create a sketch, then we use this sketch to create a 3D model. Okay. So we're going to choose front plane. Once you click on the front plane, then go here to the basic modeling tools. If you don't see this tab, right click, tabs, basic modeling tools, you can turn it on there and select the sketch. And now just select the front plane. And now we are in the sketch. And now here we have basic sketch tools, right line, rectangle, circle, and so on. You can play with this, or you can just check out my beginner course down below in the link. So we're going to go with a circle. And we're going to start here at the origin. Okay, so we have to start somewhere, and we have to start at the origin because then we know where is our sketch. And also we have to fully define sketch, which I'm going to explain to you along the way. So we go here and just click here, the second click radius. Doesn't matter what is the radius because we have to define radius. Now as you can see here down below, we have undefined sketch. That means the sketch is not fully defined, which is true. We can still change, as you can see, radius or diameter. Now we have to fully define that. How are we going to do this? We have to define this radius by using smart dimension. So just click here and then select the circle. And now, once you select the circle, now you can put here, okay, how many millimeters you want to be diameter. For example, 100 millimeters, like this. And now look at what happened. We have fully defined sketch and we have a black circle. Okay, so when you have fully defined sketch, that means circle is black. Why you want to have fully defined sketch? Because you don't want your sketch collapse later when you change one dimension, right? That's why we want to fully define sketch. So once we have that, we're going to turn this into 3D model. So we're going to go to the feature and we're going to use the most common tool, extrude boss base. So with this tool, we can extrude a sketch, right? As you can see, we can extrude. Here we have the arrow in this direction, also this direction. So we're going to go here to direction 1. We can define depth of the extrusion. We're going to go with 150. And also we're going to check direction 2, and we're going to go with 50, as you can see. And now we have a cylinder. Click OK. That's it. Now, as you can see, we created 3D model, right? Now, if you go here to the feature manager design tree, here we have our tool, boss extrude, that we use. And here we have our sketch. Now, if you want to change something, you can just come here, click left or right click, edit sketch. You can edit sketch or edit feature. And you can change some parameters if you want, if you need to. So that's the first one. The second one will be on the right plane. So we have to create a second sketch, right plane. And we can also select sketch here, like this. Now, the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to go to the basic modeling tools, and we're going to use center line. Now, when you create a center line in the SolidWorks, that line doesn't affect features, okay? We just use this as a help by creating our sketch. So we're going to create here from the origin to the left side, horizontal line. And as you can see, you can move this up and down. And if you go with horizontal, you're going to have this little icon, yellow icon, horizontal line. That means your line is horizontal. You can just click here, right click, select. And as you can see, this icon becomes green. That means this line is actually horizontal, right? You can't move her, you can't rotate this line. And this is what we want. Now we're going to select line, and we're going to start here from the origin. We're going to go down. vertical line. As you can see, this icon vertical. Then we go horizontal. SolidWorks help us with this dash line. Then we go to vertical, horizontal, and vertical we end up here on this construction line, right click, select. So as you can see here, we have all of these little signs. That means that these lines are vertical, horizontal. Now, if you don't have vertical, horizontal, you're not sure, just click on the line. And then here you have add relation. So you can make it horizontal or vertical, right? This way you can make sure they are actually vertical or horizontal. Now what are we going to do? We want to create the same thing on the other side of the construction line. We can also, again, go to the line, do this again, but that's just going to take a lot of time. Instead of this, we have a tool that we can copy this. In other words, mirror, right? And that tool is called mirror entities, okay? So we have sketch entities that we can mirror. So here we have this box. We have to select them. You can just one click, hold, and then just select this one. So we have 4 lines. Then we have mirror about. And make sure you have this copy, okay? Okay, we forgot to select this one. Make sure this is copy because we just don't want to translate this to the other side. We want to keep both sides. And just select here, this horizontal line, right? Let's click OK. This is it. And this is not completely symmetrical. For example, if I move these points, as you can see, the other side is also changing simultaneously. And this is what I want. And now what we're going to do, we're going to put some dimensions because as we can see, it's under defined sketch. We're going to go here, smart dimensions. We're going to select this one. We can put this 20. We can put this, let's say 60. We can put this 20. And then we have to define this one here. And that's going to be 50. Okay. So that's it. And now as you can see, the sketch is fully defined. Now I also want to add some fillets here. I don't want these sharp points here, right? These are going to be later sharp edges. We want to some rounds. We want a little bit around this. And we can use sketch fillet here, right? So we're going to go here with a radius, 3 millimeters. We just type 3. And now you can select these points here. Just click yes. They ask this because it's already put a dimension, and just click yes. On all of these points, you just want to do this, like this. And now let's click OK. This is it. Our sketch is fully defined, and this is what we want, okay? Now we're going to exit this. Now we're going to use this sketch because we're going to extrude this sketch through the profile, but we have to create this profile. So that's why we have to go to the top plane, sketch. And now we're going to create a profile that we're going to use as a path. And we're going to then drag this sketch through this path. So we get extrusion, right? So we go here to the line, and we're going to start here at the origin again. We go with horizontal line. So make sure you have this yellow symbol. Then we go to vertical line, like this. And then just right click, select. So once we have that, again, sketch is under-defined, right? We can change, as you can see, this one. We want to make sure this is fixed. So we're going to go to the smart dimension. We're going to put this one here. We're going to put this 200. And we're going to put this one here. Let's also go with 200, like this. Now the sketch is fully defined, as you can see here. And also we're going to put a fillet here. So we're going to go to the sketch fillet, and the radius will be 50. Let's see what we're going to get. Select this one. That's okay. Let's click here. Okay. Let's click OK again. This is it. Let's exit the sketch. So now we have 2 sketches that we're going to use. So what's going to happen now? We're going to use this sketch, and we're going to extrude this sketch through this path. And to do this, we have to use a specific tool. We can't use extrude boss base. We have to use here swept boss base. So if you click on this tool, we have 2 options. You can use the sketch profile, or circular profile. Since we created sketch, we're going to use sketch profile, right? So you can use only pet. Let me show you. If I choose circular profile, I can just select this one. And that's it. As you can see, it's circle, right? I can put a radius here, and that's it. And now we're going to get this. Let me just show you. Now we got this, right? The sketch is circular profile, but we don't want that. That's why we're going to go here to the edit feature. And we're going to select sketch profile. We want to select our sketch because we created a new sketch. So we're going to select here sketch 3. And then as a pet here, we're going to select sketch 4. And now we see the preview. Let's just click OK. And as you can see, we drag the sketch through this profile and we got this, right? So you can do these things by using feature swept was base. Now what are we going to do? Now we have this one. Let's create a third part, okay? So we're going to go here on the top plane. Let's go with a new sketch. And let's go here to the circle. And let's start here somewhere on this edge, okay? Let's just create circle like this. Let's just now go to the smart dimensions. Let's just put some dimension. Let's put a diameter. Let's go with 100. Now let's just put a distance here between origin and center of this circle. And let's go with 230, like this. Let's click OK. Now the sketch is fully defined. It's completely black, okay? Now we're going to extrude this. So we're going to go to the features again, extrude boss base. And we're going to extrude this in two directions. So we're going to head to 50. Let's see. Okay, we're going to have 100 in direction 1 and direction 2. Also, we're going to have 100. Maybe this is too much. We're going to go with 80. Let's see. And 80 here. Maybe even 70, but that's okay. But also, we're going to use a draft here, right? So that means we're going to have some angle, as you can see here, right? It's a little bit of angle, 5 degrees. You can also go outward by checking this, like this. But we just want to go inward. And also here, draft like this. Okay, and let's click OK. This is it. Then also what we want to do, we want to create a holes here, and here. Okay, so how we can do this? We can create a new sketch in this face. So to create a sketch, you don't have to use only these planes. You can go also create on these faces. Okay, so click here and sketch. And now, instead of me going here to the circle again, what I can do is I can go here to the offset entities and I can select this edge. And now I can create a new circle with an offset to this edge. But I don't want in this direction. I want to the inside 10 millimeters offset. So I go here reverse like this. Okay. Now I just go here to the features. And now instead of extrude boss base, so instead of adding material, we're going to cut material, right? So we're going to use extrude cut. We're going to use this sketch to cut through this cylinder. We go here with through all, and that's it. Just click OK. Now, as you can see, we have a hole. And the same thing we're going to do here. Select this one, sketch. We're going to go here with offset entities, reverse, click OK. And the same thing, features, extrude cut. And now let's go through all, okay, like this. And now we have also this hole. And this is pretty much it. What we want to do now, we just want to create some fillets here and chamfers. So let's go here to the fillet. Now, as you can see, we also have a fillet tool here with the features as well with the sketches, okay? So we're going to go here. Let's go with 3 millimeters. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's select this one, this one, this one, and this one. Let's click OK. Like this. So we have these little fillets. And now also we're going to create a chamfer. So if you click on this little arrow here, we have a chamfer here. And what are we going to use here? We have to define the distance and angle. So the distance will be 3 and the angle will be 45. So we can select this cylinder inside and here as well. Let's click OK. And as you can see, we have this chamfer, right? It's not rounded, it's cut. Distance between these two edges that we cut, 3 millimeters, angle 45 degrees. And this is it. This is our bracket. This is your first model in SolidWorks. So basically we use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tools. Okay. So extrude boss base to extrude material, sweep to extrude material through pad that we create. Then we have cut extrude to cut material, and then also fillet chamfers for the edges. And now if you want to change something, for example, you can change either sketch or feature. Just come here, click left or right, edit sketch, and now you can change here, for example, okay, let's go here with 110. We can do this, right? That's it. Okay, exit. And now this is 110, like this. And this is it. This is your first part in SolidWorks. If you want to create if you want to build even more of this, learn even more tools, there's a link below to my full course. You can check it out there, and you're going to get access to more of these examples.